hopefully everything is recording well, but my name's Corey. I am a software engineer and big ol' nerd, and I play video games all day. And yeah, I'm here with my girlfriend, and she will introduce herself.
My name's Alyssa, and I'm a dance teacher, and I own a dance studio, and I work in insurance. And Corey's my boyfriend, and we've been dating for almost 3 years, technically 2.5 years.
Technically.
And we just moved in together, and we thought it would be fun to document our lives through podcasting.
Yeah, we figure, life is really hard, and it's most of us don't know what the hell we're doing, including us, and so hopefully we can spread the message that it's somewhat normal to not know what the hell you're doing, and also maybe talk through the kind of things we feel. And yeah, that's at least my thought process with this. But also, we have no idea what we're doing with podcasting, so we're just trying it.
First thing that we wanted to talk about today was seasonal stress.
Yeah.
Seasonal depression.
Or our turtles, but...
And our turtles. We'll end with the turtles.
Turtles are happier, so
we'll start with the shitty stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you feel right now? Christmas just ended when we're recording this.
I feel great. So. Today's December 27th, and I feel so much better now that Christmas is out of the way. Yeah. Specifically, I feel like it's very stressful towards the holidays.
It's depressing for me.
Yeah.
Not to be negative, but it is the way it is, and I don't know why. It's always depressing.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people experience specifically seasonal depression, mostly because the sun goes down sooner, and then it's also really sucky outside. You can't go outside. You're stuck inside.
Mm-hmm. All the fun activities that you can do during the summer, you can no longer do.
Especially where we live, too. I feel like there's not a lot of indoor things to do unless you drink and gamble.
Yeah.
And we don't do either of those, so we're just stuck inside.
Yeah. Unless you want to do snow sports, because we live in a snow climate. But
this
maybe.
is our cat, Mabel.
We also love cats a lot, so if you love cats, you're at the right place. That's maybe. She's psycho and a little mean, but she loves to steal the show. We have another cat, Nez, who I don't think I've ever seen jump on the counter. She's a little bit of a scared rescue. So
she's a sweet angel. She'd never jump up on my table.
Mm-mm. This one likes to cause a ruckus. She's plotting right now.
Yeah, but I feel like the holidays, maybe that's where people get seasonal depression from, because it starts, it's the beginning of the end when time change happens. So people are anticipating
that's so true.
it. So maybe that's why.
That's so true. When it starts, when that time change happens.
Is that when it is? October?
Yeah, you feel it immediately, especially those of you, which is probably 99% of people in the world, are working fucking 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And so it's you get out at 5 o'clock and it's now dark when it was before nice and sunny, and you could do an outdoor activity for 2 hours.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. Also, what's that about the daylight savings? Somebody's got to be lying about that. Because why does the time go back? You move the time back 1 hour.
Yeah.
So it gets darker earlier, but it gets darker 2 hours earlier. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, we were voting to change that to not have that anymore. Uh-huh. Someone's lying about that, because there's not a damn person that's I love daylight savings.
Everybody, the time changes, and it's oh yay, I want to kill myself now.
Yeah, I feel seriously, most, or at least people our age or in our generation, feel that. They definitely are feeling that.
Yeah, because our generation's lazy.
Yeah, we don't work. We need to get our asses up and work. Is that what Kim K said? Kim Kardashian said that?
Oh, I don't know. She's probably said a lot of things.
Yeah, it's tough. Specifically, work, like you said. I remember when I first started my job, working full time. It was during Thanksgiving break, and so I had to work a different shift, and it was 9 to 5, and it was right around daylight savings. And I would just remember being so sad. I sat by the window just seeing the sun set by like 4 every day, and I wasn't even off till like 5. Then you had to drive home in the dark. And I
Yeah.
also feel like traffic is worse for some reason.
Oh, it's gotta be.
This time
Yeah.
of year when it's dark outside, like it's just as worse for some reason.
Yeah.
So that just does not make anything better.
And then you get home and we're just complaining, but
I feel like everyone
it's-
could relate to that.
It's a real
though.
thing,
Like,
though.
It really
it's
is.
a real thing.
And psychologically, like seasonal depression is a real psychological
Yeah.
thing. It's not
Yeah.
just like something that we made up.
Right, and I mean it's a I was just hearing, I didn't read some peer-reviewed paper, but
Yeah.
it was. But I did hear someone say that suicide rates grow exponentially.
It's probably like the
with
same
the
reason.
time change.
Same reason like Oregon has such bad suicide rates too, is because it's darker more.
Yeah, less
while we're
sun.
alive,
Yeah.
like awake, you know.
You're alive.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that doesn't
Sleep and
help.
death are closely related, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, with the holidays specifically, I feel like it's really hard. Especially
Yeah.
getting older, I've noticed it's obvious, as I'm sure everyone obviously knows, like it's worse as you get older because now you have more people to like shop for, and like your parents and
Right.
siblings and stuff. Like you're just obligated to do more all the time, especially with like our hustle culture that we have in our generation right now. It's just like you gotta be the best, you gotta do the most,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah, which that could be a whole nother conversation.
It is.
But yeah. Yeah, for me specifically Christmas. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's the holidays that but Christmas specifically, I don't know what it is, but it just is depressing. Maybe it's because it
Yeah.
doesn't feel the same as it did as a kid.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
feel the same way.
Cuz like when you're a kid, I don't know about you, but I could not sleep the night before Christmas because I
of
was
course not.
I was so excited.
Yeah,
But I had to sleep because otherwise Santa
yeah.
would not bring presents. So
I remember specifically, and I will go to my grave with this story, but I don't talk.
Wait. You're going to the grave with this story,
Yeah,
but you're
I'm
just
going
about to
with
tell
it.
us.
No. Hold on. So my grandma that I don't talk to anymore was staying at our house. We were staying in my bed when I was like, probably like 4. And my parents were in the other room, and then I think my brother was in the other room. And my grandma woke me up in the middle of the night because she was hearing like bells outside, like jingling.
Oh,
She was like, "Oh my gosh, do you hear that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And to this day, my mom does not believe that actually happened.
Oh.
But I was there, and I can tell you firsthand, it did happen. And if I were to call my grandma up right now and be like, "Do you remember that one time?" She'd be like, "Oh my God, yes." And she was not like trying to mess with me or anything. She seriously believes it.
Because you heard the bells too.
I heard them with my own ears.
It's the Christmas magic.
No, seriously, it was.
Yeah, there's some truth in that, in the
Yeah.
Christmas magic. There's some
Yeah.
truth.
Ever since that day,
Yeah,
it's just been going downhill.
it's been going downhill. Yes.
Yeah.
For all of us, it has. My sister has a similar story where I think she was like a teenager, so she wasn't like she was like an infant and is just like imagining things, but
Yeah.
she woke up from sleep and saw Santa like peering into her room and waved at her in a full suit and everything, like a
Through her window?
No, in her room door, her doorway.
So there was some random man that broke into your house that night just to wave at your sister.
It's potential, but my mom, as far as my mom says, she
That's crazy.
She doesn't. She didn't have anything to do with that. And I mean, my sister could have been
Weird.
imagining it in her dream, but like she's I feel like she was very certain about it.
So your sister's 11 years older, 10 years older than you?
Yeah,
So she was a teenager, so you were
I was probably
itty bitty.
Yeah, she probably was like 10 or something, like maybe even
Okay.
younger, but like probably like either really early teens or like 11 or 12 tweens or whatever.
Okay, so you were really
I was either
infant.
not born or I was either in the womb or
Yeah, right.
or just fresh out of it.
fresh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I feel like this year specifically, I felt a lot of pressure with like presents and stuff because it's been this was my first Christmas living out of my parents' house. So I just recently moved out here with you.
Did you?
So it was, that was a lot of like financial stress. I feel like on top of the like holiday stress,
Yeah.
that made it a lot worse, I think.
Yeah, the financial stress is weird because it's like I don't feel like I'm selfish, but like I also don't like the pressure of giving gifts, like
Right.
of having to spend all this money because it's like I think it kind of defeats the purpose of like the holiday spirit
Yeah,
in a way.
I feel like your mom is a lot like my mom. Like my mom always, she always every single year says, "Oh, I feel like your guys' presents aren't good enough." So she's
Yeah.
like getting a lot of last minute stuff just so that we have
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, like,
just don't do that.
so true. Like,
Yeah.
my
Your
mom,
mom.
literally this Christmas, she was like, she was like, kept saying, maybe it was my reaction, maybe I was like being weird, but her and my sister kept saying like they felt bad how little gifts I had, and like,
Yeah.
then at the end of or like lunchtime on Christmas, my mom was like wanted to buy me something else, so she bought me a piece of furniture, but
Yeah.
which I'm so grateful for, but like it's just funny.
It is just funny because all you and I specifically want, like, I just want to hang out with my family. That's like one of my favorite things to do. So it's just so funny that they're just so focused on like spending money as
Yeah.
opposed to I just want to hang out with you.
Yeah, it's the manipulation. I don't know who's doing it, but somebody's doing it. It's the same person that is the same person that puts all the decorations up in the store and gets us to spend money. It's,
Hallmark,
Yeah.
like cards.
yeah, whoever's doing that.
All of them. They're
It's probably the
responsible.
same person that's daylight savings that's doing
Yeah,
the like
yeah.
time change, making it look like it's an hour, but it's really 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that is weird, huh?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it is.
Weird Illuminati or something.
Must be. But yeah, I feel like this year specifically too. Just like however many so this is our fourth time. This is our fourth try at starting this podcast. This is our
Yeah.
fourth attempt within the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because we've been getting so busy. But the first time, I think it was the first time that you've seen me stress out about the holidays.
Yeah.
And you were like, you need to chill out. And I was like, listen, I have to clean the whole apartment, wrap everyone's presents. I'm meal prepping right now.
Yeah.
Just have so much stuff to do.
Yeah, I just kind of figured it'd be better not to podcast while stressed, especially for our first one, because we don't
Yeah.
have any idea what we're doing. So it's like,
Yeah.
a little bit of nerves going on and that kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
well, speaking of Christmas gifts, we both got a gift that we wanted to talk about, our turtles.
Yeah, our turtles.
Yeah.
So, I think you know a little bit more about this
Hardly any, but
than I do.
my mom got us, and I think just my sister, yeah. So she got us a gift that's, it's this bracelet. It's a bracelet with a turtle on it, and it comes with a little QR code that links you to a like satellite mapping for a turtle. It's like a turtle rescue company. So you, what is do you know the company's name? I don't have it
I
off
can
my
look
head.
it up,
If anything, I can put it on there
link it.
in
Yeah.
post, but yeah.
Koa Koa.
Color Koa.
Koa Koa. Koa Koa.
Koa Koa. Yeah. Yeah, so they like you basically are like buying your bracelet with, or you're buying a, how would you say that? Like a turtle.
It's kinda like-
a turtle attachment with your bracelet.
Yeah. It's like a really loose idea of like someone buys you a star. And,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, except for, but you actually get a satellite map of your
Yeah.
turtle, and you can see where he's going, and you can see a story like mine. I think yours too, but like my story of mine, he like swallowed 2 hooks, and Tank is his name. Tank swallowed 2 hooks, and so he had to go in for rehab for only 2 weeks, and then he got out, and now he's roaming around the Florida coastline.
Yeah.
So
Pretty fun. My
Yeah.
turtle's name is Shenandoah.
isn't Shenandoah?
Something. something like-
Shenandoah, and my mom has the same turtle,
Yeah.
apparently.
We share. I guess it's okay. We share her, but yeah, I think my turtle was also in for 2 weeks, and she made a full recovery. I can't remember. I think she swallowed some plastic or something like that.
No, or turtle.
It's a whole nother thing too, right?
Yeah. Oh God.
But
There's infinite many conversations. That's
yeah.
what we're realizing.
Yeah, but super fun.
Yeah, I think it's a really cute thing.
Yeah,
It's a fun thing, fun, I don't know, way to support that kind of charity, I guess.
yeah, I feel like that's doing a lot of good. I feel like there's a lot of scammy stuff out there, especially when it comes to like oceans and animals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Yeah.
I feel like this isn't like that.
I mean, yeah, I haven't done any research on it, so I guess we are
haven't
kind of
either.
working on the assumption that they're being honest. But you really do get a satellite imagery, which I
I mean,
guess,
there's pictures of them. There's a full like bio.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
mean,
it would be odd if this is
the
this is one of those
extent.
scams. But I just choose to believe that it isn't.
Yeah, unfortunately, I choose to believe no one does anything bad in the world. So
Yeah.
we're just going with that for right now too.
Ignorance is bliss.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is bliss, but it also it could be really bad, but whatever. That's a whole nother conversation, as I've said like 10 other times. But yeah, I think that the turtles was that and the seasonal depression and the turtles was about what we wanted to talk about. But yeah, should we just call it there then?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Keep it short.
we have no idea what the name of this podcast is. Once anybody's watching this video, we will have decided, but at this point, we don't really know. But yeah, we're basically the nerd and the art, the number nerd and the arty nerd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming together and combining forces. Anyways,
Yeah.
well, okay, I think that's it then.
Yeah. This is Corin Liz signing out.
Out.